Second Peter chapter 1 verses 3 and 4. By his divine power, God has given us everything we need for living a godly life. We have received all of this by coming to know him, the one who has called us to himself by means of his marvelous glory and excellence. And because of his glory and excellence, he has given us great and precious promises. These are the promises that enable you to share his divine nature and escape the world's corruption caused by human desires. Second Peter chapter 1 verses 3 and 4. The divine power that Peter describes is a reminder that God is powerful and constantly present with us. God has the power to completely and sufficiently give us everything that we need in life. The Greek word for given describes a generous and gracious bestowal. It's a comprehensive provision that covers all parts of our lives, physical, mental, and spiritual. We receive these things for life and for godliness. Life includes both the physical and spiritual life. Godliness describes living a life that reflects God's character, a call to be holy. These things focus on the holistic foundation, a natural foundation of God's provision. And these are obtained through the knowledge of God, knowing who God is. And it's not just acknowledging him, it's not just being aware of him, it's a relational experience and an experiential one. It involves a deep and personal relationship with God through Jesus, and it transforms all people who accept the invitation to that relationship. And God does this transformation through the act of salvation, our rescue from sin. He calls us through his glory and excellence. His glory reflects his divine presence and his majestic presence and divine nature. God's excellence reflects moral virtue and perfection. And if you're curious, come check out Who Am I Again, Part 19, so you can learn about the essentials of a godly life. We'll talk about the power of God and what it means to learn about God. We'll talk about the promises and assurances of God and how we can use the fruits of the Spirit to escape the corruption caused by the evil of this world. And if you want a little heads up, quick preview, go read Galatians 5:19-23. And that's where I'll talk about that. So, but go check that out. If you're on TikTok, use the link in my bio. If you're on YouTube, check the link in the description below. And before I leave you, let me give you your reflection checkpoint for today. God is a provisional God, giving us all the resources we need to live a life according to his plan for us. What is one thing that you feel like he has provided? And what is one thing you feel like you have an overabundance of that you can share with others? Let me know wherever you're reading this at or listening to this at, and I'll be back tomorrow with the next Manna for the Mind. Until then, stay blessed.